been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. We'll slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll slip on, spin move.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Mason Rudolph and the Washington football team taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come and wonder what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field as we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he stopped immediately there.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
36-yard line.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And this return is going to be halted. right around the 28-yard line.
Jones pass.
CD, I know it's just his second year. That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 20. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 31-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lewis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
Now Jones sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's good.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the out. Hey, 70 Lion. Check 24.
Back to throw, Rudolph. That one is slant to McLaurin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Jones
after the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Dion Lewis.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Graham Gano on for the
So
field
they
goal.
went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
The kick
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through,
Washington
and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Rudolph. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got it. Under crush, under. 17,
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here it comes, here it comes. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. I got him.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29.
Gibson. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
Tress Way in punt formation for Washington.
.36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
39-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Dion Lewis, the ball
tackle made by Chase Young. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. Going underneath for Lewis. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard
Mason
line.
Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Giants.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
first down. It's Lewis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down run with Lewis. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They run. This is Lewis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
Check 15.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Dion Lewis. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 28-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now. It's Gibson, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Rudolph. And he finds McLaurin.
Terry.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Washington.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it'll be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Second and 10, Rudolph again. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Rudolph off play action. He finds Humphries. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3 at the Giants' 19-yard line.
So we've hit half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Washington 10.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan.
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 82 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
This is Lewis on the handoff. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 27, 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones gives it quickly to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Holding offense.
Don't do us like that.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Rudolph looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Jones pass.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
10 yards on the
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
55, Mike, 55.
On the handoff, Lewis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Rudolph. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's good for
A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Delay of game, offense.
They ain't on our side.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Rudolph. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
The score, Giants 27, Washington 20.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Pettis now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here. He'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Back now at FedEx Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter.
Washington 20.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And he... Oh, but he will take this back down to about the 2 yards.